After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. For now, anyways.
Four and one, baby. What's that? 55 strikeouts.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Ought to be a good
Here between the Biloxi Shuckers and the Mobile Bay Bears. It's baseball. It's the show, and it comes your way next.
So bad, baby. Thank you.
Dylan Peters has the ball for the 5th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did.
He's out.
Now at the plate, Orville Drew. As we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Orville Drew.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
Too fast.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gamble on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
So digging in now, Bryant Adair, and it's been a big series for him with the bat. He's collected 8 hits already.
Not on me.
Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
He about to swing at this one too. Stupid. Watch this. Ooh.
Behind 0-2 now.
Give him that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Poorly ranging into the outfield.
Pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Batting third. The first baseman.
In now, Guy
Forbes. 4.
He's swung.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. The 1-1 home. Line hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Buzz.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 man coming up. The number 4 hole monster. As soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Batting 4th, the right fielder, Carlos.
Into the box now, Carlos Ortiz. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Lifted the other way out to left center.
Please get there.
And that'll get down out there near the wall.
And then it bounced off the wall.
And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
That's why you have to close the door when you can. They had 2 outs, but the 3-hole hitter rips a single, bringing the cleanup man to the plate, and he does what he's paid to do, cash in an RBI opportunity with a well-hit double.
Eric Merritt is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set, the 0-1. First baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Ortiz at second with 2 down. And this one's in the dirt.
Are you fucking kidding me?
From the stretch,
Get
the
these
1-2
niggas
struck him out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Bay Bears lead it 1-0.
I gave up that fucking run.
Ready now, Alexis Guillen comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Guillen is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair, a home run. Standing in now, Cristobal Chavez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 2 home runs, and 11 RBIs. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Right side. Cabrera fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Standing in, Chu Cho. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
You could clearly see that. And his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
And he's out of there.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Fouled away. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
A ball and no strikes. Just a tick behind for a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. 2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
I had it up there.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, including the home run. No errors.
What are we talking about?
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Orville Drew. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Ball 2 now. Two and 1 to count.
Needed that. I need this one too. Right there.
Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Leadoff single to start the 3rd right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball there as that's fouled away for the first strike. Drew aboard here at first with nobody out. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone.
He knew the sinker was coming. That's crazy that the announcer knew I was about to throw that pitch.
The 0-2 once more. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Campanella is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Now to the plate, Guy Forbes. He singled his last time up.
Guy
He's set and the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important.
1 out and a runner on second base. Three and 0 now.
He's got himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Fourth comes up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Ortiz.
I got 1 strikeout all game.
Ortiz.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. The man on third with 2 down. And there's ball 2 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Full count. Here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Ludwig. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Digging in the switch hitter, Alexis Guillen. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put bat to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Ludwig is right there, 1 down. Stepping in, Cristobal Chavez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Cristobal Chavez.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Campanella is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So striding forward now, Chu Cho. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And he misses low with it, 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lets it fly, 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. Popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
There you go.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Another full count pitch on its way. To the left side, but it's well foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Now at the plate, Joseph Oliver. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Joseph Oliver.
Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Line drive to left. Gamble is there, and he makes the catch
My
for the
outfield
out.
is nuts.
Orville.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. 1 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases.
He's coming. Relay three.
And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. The Mobile Bay Bears jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dylan Peters earns the win, his second, as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Drive home safely.
I know I had a bad game. I don't need you all in the background. Talk about how bad my game was. This is going to be a better game.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Can we stop talking to me? Okay, I'm trying to be the best pitcher in the league. Hey, this shit is hard. I had that last one. This shit is hard. Imagine if you had to shoot free throws like this on 2K. That'd be the hardest shit ever.
What you talking about? You watching your daddy play a game? Huh? Tell him to use turn. Say, I want to play.
I'm trying to be the best pitcher in the league. I don't think she can help me. We just lost the game.
You never know. She can watch you play the game every day of her life.
Very true, but I don't play this a lot.
Bruh.
I'm about to whoop some ass.
Everybody lay down now.
Hey, I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much for that comment. I'm definitely not going to stop. I got some plans. I'm actually working on my music. I'm about to start promoting a lot of my music on here. So, no.
Kid Green, the German-born starter, will get the assignment here.
56
What's your take on
strikeouts,
him, Dan?
baby.
Hey, we're looking at a real solid
They got
starting
me in the
pitcher
league.
right
I'm
here. You
4-2
take a look
right
at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right, and if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Now in the box, Juan Huerta, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Cabrera will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. So stepping in, Antonio Blanco, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. First offering on its way.
Down the middle on his ass.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away.
Please give me this strikeout. I need it. He swung.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Count even at 2-2.
Get this nigga out of there.
Sinker.
Oh
3-2 now.
Boy, went from being in the
Is it
driver's
windy
seat
or
to now
something?
being in
Why
some
are my
trouble.
pitches
Had the count
fucking
0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Another full count offering on its way.
Out of here.
And he looks at the sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Stepping into the box, Mickey Aiken. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. One and one. Here it comes.
He about to swing at that one too.
Fouled off.
He got a piece of that.
But this will be foul. Here he comes again. 1-2
on this one too.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
I literally
pretty standard
aimed it
curve in the dirt, looking for a
reason.
strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
The 2-2.
This one got it. Told you.
Bouncer to the left side. Corley takes it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score.
That should have been 2 strikeouts, but they played me.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Adolfo
like
Acosta. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Trying to get to that all-star level, but they keep playing me.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right
Dropped
down
it right
Broadway
there.
that time. Strike 1.
I'm talking about dropping them off every time.
The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. McDaniel sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Taylor Davis took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Taylor Davis.
First pitch of the at-bat.
The catcher told me to throw it straight down the middle.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
That's the pitch right there.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Ball 3 as the sinker misses just off the black that time.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
This should be a strike.
3-2
Watch they ball me. Right down the middle.
Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
No runner, no runner.
Why not throw it to
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
The first base.
So striding in, Ray Clemens. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Davis leads off first with one away. Hot shot down the line. And that's through for a hit.
Yeah, right.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Batting 7. The shortstop.
Into the box, Luis Nunez. And it's fouled away. He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Stupid.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Batting 8.
Coming to the plate now, John Frederick, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball
1. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. No score here as we play inning number 2.
To throw a pass on the stealer. Just watch me try to throw it to first. I ain't even gonna do it because then he's gonna get the second. This shit is hard as hell. I'll do it when I strike him out.
In the air, down the line in left.
That's a catch.
Gamble on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
He literally stopped running to the
Shays
ball.
are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
A bouncer up the middle. Corley ranging up the middle, and that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. Striding in once again, Juan Huerta, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Shot toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the
right
center field wall.
He
was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
No balls and 1 strike. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
These should all be easy out.
First offering on its way. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
That's a catch.
Line hard to center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Hey, no runner. Eat it, eat it.
And add 1 more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Starters just don't go as deep into games as they used to. Sometimes 5 innings or so, but a guy that gets rough. This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
10-6, the final score in this game. The Smokies put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Luis Gabriel gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Kid Green.
I promise I'm normally better than this. What you making? Fatty Mom, she not making nothing for you. Here, take it this fire. Take it your fire. There you go. Angel, after you eat, you go to bed.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. A good matchup here for you tonight.
Play ball. 3.
Stepping into the box, Adrian Rowley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder.
First offering on its way.
Rowley.
And that misses inside 1-0. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, gunned. And that's the first out of the inning. Striding forward for his first chance, number 88. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Striding into the box, Johnny Garcia. He was headless in the shutout last night.
Garcia.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. 1 inning in the books here, and the visiting club leads it 1-0.
Told y'all I'm the best pitcher in the league.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Stanley Matsui. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
That's right.
Slow down the third baseline. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there, on to first, and they get the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Into the box for his first at-bat in this one, Wesley Batts. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him.
Right down the middle.
Nope. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. He swings right through it there. 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
To 2-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Oh,
this is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gund is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. And
All
the
right, y'all.
visitors
Y'all
are out
see
in
how
front
I
here,
ain't never
1-0.
0 average. It is really hard to bat on this game. I do not know what I'm doing.
So here now's the pitcher, Kid Green. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Kid.
To influence a hit, hold the L stick in any direction during your swing.
Green.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Normal swing, contact swing, power swing.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance.
It's out.
Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
It's not a bad little swing. That was my first hit ever.
Now batting, Javier Gonzalez.
Now batting, the second baseman.
To increase your lead, press R1. To decrease, press L1.
Javier
I got that jacket
Gonzalez.
on, looking fly.
The 2-1. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. In time, and he is nailed at second.
I don't know what it's after all.
Digging in, Eloy Saucedo has 2 hits in 11 trips for the series so far.
Eloy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Lined hard toward right center.
Catch those.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
He's coming. Relay.
As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great
He in
way
the
to
bed,
get an
laying
inning
down.
going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Ready for another chance? Adrian Rowley. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me the same at-bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me
Why
the
wouldn't
same
you throw it home
execution. Just get
stupid.
something in the air. You got a chance to take the lead right here. Don't try to do any more.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there, even though...
First pitch on its way. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heater.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Strikeout.
Pulled toward right center field.
You gonna catch this one?
On the move.
Y'all giving that run.
He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 3 innings complete. Mississippi leads it 2-1. Into the box now, Johnny Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Gonzalez backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Second at bat, Stanley Matsui.
Stanley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left.
Catch those.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Now at the plate, Dan Farr.
Now batting, the catcher. Dan
First delivery to him on the way.
Strike.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit,
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning.
I get the
We
bat
played
too?
4 full. Mississippi's out in front, 2-1. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kid Green. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
And, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
Try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Into the box now, Wesley Batts comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. This is skied into short left center. Gamble has a beat on it, 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Eloy Saucedo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Let go of that one.
The 1-1.
That's right.
Pulled toward right center field.
That's a pop-up. Catch those.
Is in pursuit, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters,
pitch to him. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Get it in
Strike
there.
2 on a fastball right down the middle.
2 fastballs back to back.
Saucedo takes his lead at third with 1 away.
Over the plate.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1 and 2.
definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart, trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Struck him out.
He swung anyway.
And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0.
I think he tried to get him to chase it.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
Down 1. And he did strike out.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger back.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have
Get him out of there.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adrian Rowley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Right down the middle. Oh, no.
Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside.
He's going to chase that.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
There you go.
Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Stupid. Told you he was gonna chase it. That's 5.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one.
I about to say, yeah, if you done eating them noodles, you need to get in the bed.
Strikeout there.
Stepping in now, number 88. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. He's through first and hustling for second.
Cut it, cut it, cut it.
And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably get that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Ball 2.
Like, why is it going so far over?
Murka leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
That's right down the middle.
This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Gamble. And he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Ready for another shot now. Stanley Matsui. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. On the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 7th inning coming up. Jim McMullen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Shuckers came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Charlie Parnell gets the win.
And just like that, I'm the best pitcher in the league again.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Hold that one. Ooh. Yo, that's too long. It was a little high. Damn, I ain't hold that one long enough. Ooh. Fuck. That was the only one I missed, too. I'm shitty. Just smack. I only missed one. And I wasn't even supposed to miss that one. I'm glad they don't do all that talking that 2K do.
The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well.
We'd like to help you achieve your goals.
From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business.
Just after you were drafted, would it be okay if I gave him a call tomorrow?
And getting in on the ground floor is smart business.
Come on, man. I'm over here spamming. Oh, shit. Y'all hear that shit? I'm spamming. His weak ass. Get it up. Stupid. How long we been streaming this, y'all? It don't tell me.
However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a long-time trusted mentor for a corporate wheeler-dealer can feel like a scary step. But a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits. A pitcher is confronted with a less than stellar stat.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Biloxi Shuckers. Division rivals do battle. Next. Kid Green, the German-born starter, will get the assignment here.
Hey,
what do we need to know here, Danny?
Too.
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
So coming to the plate, Robert Martinez. He'll get it.
My fault, I did the dope real quick. My fault, y'all. I had to share my stream real quick. And I did the dope.
Started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
First strikeout of the game.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
First strikeout of the game.
Hit hard to third. Smith is right there.
These are
And
supposed
a
to
good
be
throw gets him
strikeouts,
one gone.
but it's okay.
Next will be the designated hitter, JT Landgraf. And as you can
Right
tell
over the
easily
plate.
from the splits,
Can't
he's
see
really
it.
struggled away from their home
Ooh,
ballpark.
good.
1 ball, no strikes the count.
Fuck, wrong pitch. I picked the wrong pitch.
Swing
He swung
and a miss,
anyway,
1-1.
stupid.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to
That
be a
pop-up
sinker
was getting
and
caught.
drop
I
more
don't
than
know
it
what he
did.
swung for.
Grounder down the
Ooh.
line at third. But a
dropped it in
foul
there.
ball, 1-2 now.
You going straight down? Oh, no. I guess not. He swung.
Ground ball sent
Get it
back
there.
up the middle.
Good stop.
Curley scoops it up, and there's out number 2. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Ryan Morris, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season.
Oh, he ain't swung.
In there, 0-1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A lot of hitters have a tendency
Right
to
at the
open up way too early,
knees.
and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
You think he gonna reach? Pitcher, catcher, you think he gonna reach?
And he'll try to get him to chase the
How you playing
fastball
with
there,
that
but he
boy?
lays off 1-2.
Nah, that.
Wow,
was
that's a
good,
tough
good.
pitch to take.
He
0-2
definitely reaching for that.
fastball, just
Stupid.
off the corner,
Pop
and
up.
I mean,
I'm trying to get the
just off the
strikeout.
corner.
Corley
now.
is there, and the side is retired.
I'm glad that I'm getting them gone. You know, that don't bother me. But
into the box, Lewis Murdoch, and he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is a fastball whiffed on for a strike.
I brought that motherfucker out there. He still swung at it. He's gonna swing at this one too, then, if that's the case.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
All the way over there. Stop giving this man balls.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gamble is there, makes the play, 1 away.
I didn't know that you can throw the ball a certain way that when they swing it automatically pops it up in the air.
And like, I get a lot of pop-up. Really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty.
Strike.
Popped up. Smith in foul ground, and no one will get this one.
He keep playing with these pitches.
Called strike 0-2. That fastball was a lively
he said,
one.
I see
you could hear
out
the
there.
pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Count is 1-2 now.
He's trying to give me that strikeout.
1-2, here
That's
it comes.
why he got him reaching like that.
Fouled off.
He's trying to give me that strikeout. I see you. Throw that. Oh, you want to throw that? You should
again,
do
a
that
1-2.
He just swung. That's cool, though.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's it right there.
Just missed with a 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
What the fuck?
Bob Suzuki is on deck.
That's right there. Oh, he hit it.
Toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I'm not understanding how you couldn't just throw that nigga
Hey, just
out.
a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Already.
First pitch on its way. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Valencia, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. The 3-1 pitch.
They keep playing,
is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg.
That's right there. Stupid. What you reach for?
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
First strikeout. Took to the top of the second.
At the plate, Manuel Guzman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the out.
Good pop up.
And he popped him up. Green shading to his right.
Damn, bro, why you
But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and the home team leads it 1-0. Digging in now, Charles Judd. In the series, he's 4 for 15 and looking to improve on that here. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Shoot. I keep picking the wrong pitch. He swung
swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Hey, he still swung.
And the pitch. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2. Anyway.
That's in the box.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He about to
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2
right
now to
here.
2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches
everybody
just
that's
off the
watching,
plate.
I'm not making it do that, okay? The pitcher is doing that by his fucking self.
And here's
He
a
wants to
ball
be
in
the
the air
hero.
now, carrying a bit out toward right center.
He wants to make it look good every
Campanella
time.
moves to his right and puts
It
this
don't
one
gotta
away in
look
the
good
alley
every
for
time,
out
though.
number
Just
one.
get him out of there.
Settling in now, Andreas
Standing up.
Velasmil. 4 hits
shortstop.
already in the series through
Andreas.
7 at-bats.
Velasquez.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Too high. Watch this.
Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1.
I don't know which way that one was going.
A little bit outside, 2-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to
Man,
get a
keep
guy that
throwing these
you think you
wild-ass
should be able to
pitches.
cruise
Good
right
pop
through.
up.
He's
I
not
needed
known
that.
for his offensive prowess, but he's
I
putting
definitely
together
needed
a
that.
real nice at bat here.
Gamble
All right, bro,
has
get
the
your shit
range back,
together.
but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are 2
Control
men
my
gone.
ass. You're not doing a very good job. Like
Digging in, Robert Martinez.
pitches, bro.
He got on
Just
top
throw
of
them
one and was a
wild as
ground
hell.
out victim last time.
Martinez.
Ready to
This
deliver.
should be
Here's
an
the
easy
first
start.
pitch. Lays off
Why'd you
1-0.
throw it so far?
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground out to short. Corley
Did he get it
has
there?
it.
Oh, okay.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Striding forward now is the DH, JT Landgraf. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And he'll start the
I
inning with a
enjoyed
pitch
it,
that
bro.
misses off the plate. It's
All
ball
right,
1.
watch the cursor, y'all, and then watch where the pitch go. All I did was pull it up. Watch this.
Clearly off with his timing on
And
that one. A
was low.
swinging
I
strike.
don't understand that.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter
pop
how
up.
hard you're throwing.
Gamble is right there. And he's got it for out number 1. In now, Ryan Morris. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Ryan.
Here's the first
Morris.
pitch to him. Grounded foul off to the right. 1 out, nobody on. Hit weak.
To throw to first base, hold circle, then release to determine the throw power.
The mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Lewis Murdoch. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. The 1-1.
Too wide. Oh.
And this will be
Good
fouled
work.
away. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on.
Right over the plate. Stupid.
Now he
Oh,
goes the other
good
way,
pop-up.
and he got a
You
lot
better
of it
get
high
there.
and
Come on,
deep
Brandon,
to left
get
center
there.
field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves
So,
a costly
did y'all
one
not see
indeed.
that? How he was supposed to catch that?
Digging in, Bernardo
It
Valencia,
used to
as
be
he's got a
dope.
chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90
Come
feet away
on.
at third. 1-0
I'm
the count.
delivering that pitch right where it needs to be every time. I keep
And here's a
struggling.
ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Here's the 1-1. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Yeah, Matty, not
Two
only is this
strikes,
guy
get him
using
out of
all
there.
4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
That's it.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Murdoch at third with 2 away.
That's it.
And he fouls this one off. The set and the 2-2.
What?
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays
my
outside.
fucking
3-2.
goodness.
These are
Just
the kind
give
of
me the
ABs,
light.
regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving
You
on you
walked it.
for making that pitcher
Weak
work
ass
and battling it out.
Stepping up now, Bob
Now
Suzuki. 2 men
The
on,
second
2
base.
away
Striking him
here
out.
in the 4th. Left side. Played
Stop
on
it.
the backhand. And the 2-out
He was out
throw
before
will
he
not
got there.
come to pass as the inning is over.
Play don't
1 hit,
count,
1
dude.
error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4.
We're still busting our ass.
Leading off the inning, Manuel Guzman.
Top of the 5th, yeah,
And
they
they'll
about to
need
push
him
me
to
out
get
soon.
something
Energy
going
getting
here.
high.
Well, Guzman.
Here's the pitch. Hit down the third base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1.
Further too low.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-2
Perfect.
pitch.
Sinker.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
Curveball right there. Oop. Oh, he
Popped
caught
him
it.
up.
That's cool. It don't matter. He did all that for nothing.
Corley
That was a good hit,
stay
though.
with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Now at the plate, Charles
Now
Judd.
batting. Third baseman. Charles.
First pitch of the at-bat
Judd.
on its
Held it
way.
too long.
Nope.
Damn,
Not
yeah.
close
Popped
with
it
that
double.
one. It's way above the strike zone.
No strike.
Perfect. Ooh,
Sent
he
on
hit
the
it.
ground out to second.
Way to get him out of
Fourth
there.
is
Stop
there
throwing through balls.
on to first, and there were 2 down.
I'm striking this last one out.
At the plate, Andreas
Now
Velasquez.
batting. Shortstop.
First pitch
Andreas
of the at-bat.
Velasquez.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
Stupid.
Lifted in the air to
That's
center
easy.
field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one
Yeah,
away,
well,
and
that's
that
me, bitch.
ends the inning. Digging in once again, Robert Martinez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
only
'cause
2
I know
hits so
who pitching
far,
out
Matt,
here.
and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And now a pitch on the way.
Ain't no adjustments you can make for something like this.
Hot shot
Good
to
catch.
third and handled
What
for
do you
the first
mean?
out.
Get him the fuck out of here.
To the plate now is the designated hitter,
Now batting.
JT
The designated
Landgraf.
hitter.
He comes in 0 for
We
2
get him boys
thus
out of
far.
here.
Landgraf.
And
Now
that
boy.
misses for ball 1.
And it's
Bases
good
are
luck
empty,
for it.
1 man out. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Heading out towards shallow right.
Okay.
Campanella is there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Campanella be
Standing
out there
in,
working.
Ryan
The
Morris.
catcher, number 8.
First pitch of the
Ryan
at-bat on its
Morris.
way. And this one's
What is
not
it?
close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Right over the plate. Damn, that's kind of low. Good call. Curveball. Straight down the middle.
Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball
Tried
as
to
the
drop
count
it.
holds
I
steady
heard
at
it too
1
long.
and
This
2.
should've dropped a little fast.
When you have
Back.
2 strikes on you, as a
That's
hitter,
GG.
if you get something that
Oh,
you can
too
handle,
high.
you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed
Gonna make him
opportunity.
reach. He ain't gonna go. 2-2.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
That's 3-2.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left
Catch
center.
it.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
In now, Lewis Murdoch, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
I ain't passing the baton to nobody.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Strike this nigga
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One hit, one left.
Told y'all I was
on
getting
to the
him
bottom
going.
of inning number 6. And the home team leads it 1-0. Charlie Parnell will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 3, Charlie Parnell.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Biloxi get their 20th home win this year. Kid Green earns his 5th winner of the year. Carlos.
Got my 5th dub of the year, y'all. Need to see how many strikeouts I got. I'm talking about my strikeouts. Statistics. Strikeout 65. 17 games played.
A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client. Confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
I should have just kept being a brewer. That shit looks like it's about to be. Oh, I ain't gotta do nothing. I thought it was gonna have me left, right, Mickey. Today is the end of the first half. Would you like to stop simulating? Yeah, I don't care. I'm in the All-Star game? Hey. 5-3? That's not horrible. 65 strikeouts.
Ladies and
Kid
gentlemen,
Green
your
is on, and
attention,
he'll take
please.
over on the mound
Now
in relief.
pitching for the Southern League South, number 15, Kid Green.
Nah, I'm on the jet for real.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian
Leading up,
Arroyo. He's
the
0
third
for
baseman,
1 thus far.
Christian Arroyo.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
So he got him swinging. Christian Arroyo becomes the first out of the inning.
The batter, the center fielder.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, D'Angelo Burkett. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
Too early.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get
anyway.
extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Standing in now, Mickey Aiken. Here's a pop-up now, and no one will track it down. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Backhanded.
Good shit.
And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Julio Uribe takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The North Division All-Stars earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Stephen Forbes.
The season over. Hopefully I get out the minors pretty soon. We'll see what happens. Dang. Don't nobody want me? It's a new season. That's crazy. I don't know, it's still the same season. I was All-Star break.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
I got 2 stars by my name. What that mean? I ain't never seen that before.
It's time for stepping into the box, Adrian Rowley. He will lead this one off today.
For Mississippi, the center
First
fielder,
pitch on its
Adrian
way.
Rowley.
Skied into straightaway right. Campanella is there. Makes the play, one away. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matty, we learned in spring training this is an organizational mission to lead the league in walks, create constant pressure on the pitcher, drive his pitch count up, foul off that tough two-strike pitch, find ways to create opportunities to score runs. This team is a nightmare for the opposing pitcher to deal with.
Guys, you take a look at the home nine as they enter play here this afternoon. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Now at the plate, Johnny Garcia. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Ludwig is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So here's the cleanup hitter, Stanley Matsui. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Matsui.
First offering on its way. Hey now.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Striding in, Miguel Arias, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
Held it too long.
Fouled away.
Shit. My fault, y'all. I got quiet because I was concentrating.
The 1-2.
It's a ball.
This is skied out toward right. Campanella is
I
there.
was going to strike him out, but
one away.
We'll take that.
Batting 6, the second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Merca.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
1-1-1.
Baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through and
Hold it.
You know, D-Roy,
Where you slap that donut off your bat.
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So digging in now, Kid Green, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Kid Green.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. No outs, nobody on. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
after that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike three call. Leading off the inning, Freddie Grimes, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind to start driving in some runs.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. The pitcher, Kyle Wright, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful. Ready now, Adrian Rowley, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The center fielder, Adrian Rowley.
First pitch on its way. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Grimes, the runner at second with one away. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Standing in, Giancarlo Trujillo. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Now to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Bats is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johnny Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Line drive to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Cut, hold it.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Now
into the box, Stanley Matsu. A bullet to first base, and they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
The first baseman, number
stepping
25.
up to the plate, Miguel Arias. In there, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Another 0-2 coming. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Gonzalez over to his left, and that's the third out. One hit in the inning, but no one. For 4 we go. The home team leads this thing 7-0. Now to the plate, number 88. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Grounded to short. Corley comes up with it. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. So striding forward now, Wesley Bats. Set to deliver the 0-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Popped straight up. Corley over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Freddie Grimes.
The batter, the right fielder.
First delivery to him on the way.
Right.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Ready once again, Kid Green.
Number 15, Kid Green.
First pitch on its way. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And oh, look out, as that pitch ran in and got him, and that's going to force in a run.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
The center fielder, number 12.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Rex Ludwig. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And he popped him up. Grimes coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. Down. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third, make it 9-0. Now at the plate, Nate Orf. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is.
Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base.
Your attention,
Dan Farr will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Dan Farr.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and 14 driven in. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at-bat.
Oh, and he misses it.
And then didn't pick it up. Like, you fucking idiot.
Now in the box, Adrian Rowley.
Now batting, the center
comes
fielder.
set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Rowley.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Behind 0-2 now.
Curveball.
Trying to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, that's just a
quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a thumb.
I got you.
Hey,
They
a strikeout always works, too.
The crazy part is, I might release one tomorrow. You never know. But I'm working on some music right now. Y'all don't understand. Like, the reason why I got
into the box now. Giancarlo Trujillo, line down the left field line.
To listen to my music.
But this is going to get foul.
The reason why I've been so quiet lately and just doing this streaming is to, you know, keep y'all interested to the channel, of course. But like, I'm really like working on
the 0-1
like
delivery,
special,
and he takes
like,
strike two.
So
the guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation
like,
for a double play right here, but he continues
like,
to pound up in the zone.
I'm really working towards something that could possibly be exactly everything that I wanted.
The 0-2 delivery. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Is crazy, so there's definitely going to be a lot to talk about.
From the stretch. In there for strike one.
I just, like,
you know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
The days at the office,
on the ground over the first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the sixth inning, and the home team leads it 9-0.
Real voices no more. So I'm that way. Whenever I'm
stepping into the box, Stanley Matsui. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long
ball. No strikes to count. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The 1-2.
Go get it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ludwig waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Top of the 7th. I might pitch the whole game.
So stepping in, Miguel Arias. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Arias.
Released it too early.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A ball and a strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The count now.
The best pitch, there, bro. And he's going to go get it. Strikeout.
Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Ludwig is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So striding in, number 88, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
this offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time.
Still throwing that
everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
He never saw it.
High in the air into shallow left center. Corley calls for it, and that retires the side. This one pretty well in the bag. Seventh inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The home team leads this thing 10-0. Coming to the plate now, Kid Green. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the...
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
1-1.
Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2. One out, nobody on.
He's gonna make me go get this one. I ain't saying. No, he's gonna throw the fastball. Fuck.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Stepping in, Wesley Batts. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance.
Now batting.
3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Hold it too long.
And this is on the outside corner for strike one.
Look at my energy.
Bases are empty, one man out.
Still going fucking crazy. I threw this one too low.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Top of it.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Eloy Saucedo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out. It just wasn't meant to be.
To 1-2 now.
That's a strike.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike two now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Grimes is off of first with two away. This one's down to third.
Double play.
On to second for the force, and the side is retired. One hit, one left. Home half of the eighth, straight ahead.
Your attention,
John
please.
Combs comes on from the pen, hoping to finish.
No, that wasn't exactly a nail.
Y'all gonna give me like that? What's going on, my boy, Dre boy?
Scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Kid Green earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Kyle Wright allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours.
I could swear I hit the button already.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Biloxi Shuckers and the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Dave Gunter gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Let's play ball. He's safe. You're out. He's out.
At the plate, Robert Martinez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Blue Wahoos, the center fielder, Robert Martinez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Up, up, up. Locked up. Cabrera has room in foul territory. One away. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base running.
Striding into the box, JT Landgraf to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Now the pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
Strikeout.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
Cut! Hold it!
Hey, Dero, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting him off with back-to-back off-speed pitches, has him 0-2, and can't get that fastball by him.
Yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Landgraf leads off second with 1 gun in the inning. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. And he misses badly with the fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken up in the zone.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning.
Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And this will get all the way to the wall now. Landgraf rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Batting fifth.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Bernardo.
And a first pitch sinker is over. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Lifted down the line in left.
Catch that. Oh my goodness, catch that.
And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
And that's in there for strike 1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Runner's back. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Digging in, Julio Garcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
That's shortstop.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Garcia.
Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Behind 0-2 now.
Too early.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And you talk about fitting a profile for a right fielder. Big surprise who brings the absolute bazooka to the game today. That is the right fielder. Don't look for anyone to test this guy.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
The third baseman.
In now, Charles Judd, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 2 home runs and 19 driven in. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
How do you not catch that? I'm not understanding.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Standing in now, Robert Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off for ball 1.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Here's one.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley.
He hit it. Oh, my God.
Yeah, here we go. Relay.
He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well. Now batting, JT Landgraf. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Judd at third. Martinez at second with 1 away. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Line drive to left. Gamble is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate what he did there to haul it down.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. Striding in once again, Bernardo Valencia. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want fresh run and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning. Into the box now, Bob Suzuki. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
I saw the cursor. I moved it. Strike. Still a strike. He's about to go get it.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Gonzalez is there for it. 2 gone. Ready for another chance. Manuel Guzman. He reached on a single in his first try. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving.
Hit high and deep out to left. Gamble ranging back. Gone!
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
I should have made him reach for it.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home.
We gonna score? Did we score?
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Robert Martinez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit hard to the right. The windup and the 0-1. Front door curve is taken. Strike 2.
You gonna reach for that one?
Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it. Campanella. 1 away. Into the box now. JT Landgraf. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. In there, and it's 0-1. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was 1-1-1. You could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Digging in to try it again. Ryan Morris. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right field.
And then with the fly ball.
And he'll get there in plenty.
They played me.
go. Pensacolo's out in front.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Julian Benitez gets the call from the
Now,
bullpen to pitch.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak.
I know they don't have a lot of those. My boy, my boy, my boy. Hey, when you streaming this shit, this looks like a real baseball game. Like, it really looks like this shit is like on TV or something. Damn, it won't let me. It's froze. Got 6 saves, and then they got 25 saves. Damn, he got 100. I was leading the league, and then I ain't got no strikeouts in a long time. What am I, top 11? I ain't even top 10 no more. I used to be up here. I used to be up here. Alright, I gotta get my shit together. Gotta get my shit together.
The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Mobile Bay Bears and the Biloxi Shuckers. Division rivals do battle. Next. Kid Green, the German-born starter, will get the assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Hit back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark DeRosa, what do you have for us on this lineup?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan. Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
A ball and 2 strikes. This is line to left, and this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. And he's in safely at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough...
In the dirt and block behind the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness.
Damn.
Back to the mound. The throw will go to third. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Batting 6.
Wow.
The shortstop.
He's set. Here it comes. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon. And this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So 3 runs on. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Joseph Oliver. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. No balls and 1 strike.
I admit that it was some pitches
the windup
out there
and the 0-1.
But
Liner toward right center.
They definitely.
That gets down, and he's got
This
himself
game
a
is
base
very
hit.
unpredictable when it comes to these pitches. Like, they are really
Hey, the
playing
offense
me.
did their homework coming into this one. There's
really
another
playing
leadoff
me.
knock in the second. That makes five hits already for these guys.
35.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Gamble will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
I'm really trying to get it there.
Now at the plate, Bryant Adair.
The batter, number
First
60.
offering on its way. And a breaking ball in the
I
dirt
even
that
pulled
time
one
for a
up.
ball.
Like they are selling me.
Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Brian Cortez is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Ludwig makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Need somebody on my team to start hitting. I'm about to say
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eric Merritt, and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today. First pitch coming, here it is. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Oliver on second. Adair on at first with 2 down.
Line, but speared on a hop.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alexis Guillen, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
ball.
2-2.
Wow.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
GG. Get him out of there.
The next 3-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Now batting, the shortstop, Cristobal Chavez.
Stepping in now, Cristobal Chavez, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Chuno now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2-1 now.
Too high, dummy.
And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
The 2-2. Liner in there for a base hit.
Cut hold, no runner.
So coming to the plate, Kevin Hollins. He'll swing it from the left side right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases.
No runner, no runner. Cut it, cut it.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. At the plate, Cho. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run. But I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Chavez on third. Hollins stands at second. No outs. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Sanford over to his right. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Make it 5-1. Digging in now, Joseph Oliver. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Strike 2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
And he's safe.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
No balls and a strike to count. Pickoff throw to third, and the runner will get back standing. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
Get there.
Now this will rattle up against the wall. One run scores. Here's a second runner.
This game is over.